Okay, so can we all agree that the American dream that the generation before us sold us growing up no longer applies to us or the current economy? Like, millennials have been fighting for our lives since we became of age. Like, let's keep it 100. And I don't want to downplay what any generation has gone through because every generation has gone through some type of turmoil. Like, I'm sure the generation before us has gone through like racial and systematic disparities, which are still going on right now. We're going through the financial crisis of predatory loan systems, unaffordable housing, and Gen Z can't read. Like, they're going through a whole educational crisis right now. That's another topic for another day. I'm also not saying that the whole get a degree, get a good paying job, and live happily ever after, that game plan is not possible, which it very much is because some of y'all have proved that it still works. It's just antiquated and it's not a one size fit all plan anymore. Most of us are literally going through a transition phase right now. We're trying to adjust to the current times because what we did or what we were told to do is not really working out well for us, like especially for middle class average Americans. Nowadays, the degree alone no longer suffices. Like, we have to do more. We have to get.
What's happening is the American dream is different now. See, what I'm a millennial, so what happens was we were always told when we were young, go to college, get a degree, get a great job, buy a house, blah blah blah. That's false. Because a lot of these jobs you don't need a degree. It's all about who you know. A lot of these jobs want experience. Why would you go to school and then you get a degree, but then you apply to a job now that says you need experience? Make it make sense. We're also in a time now where if I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a content creator, I can make more money than somebody that's a doctor just by one video hitting. The American dream is now about entrepreneurship. It's not about going to college because I believe that was the biggest fallacy is we go to college, a lot of people get in debt, then we get in debt, and then what happens is we try to get a job, but the job can't pay off the debt, so now we're in debt, and we going to get a house, now we're in more debt. The American dream was a lie. That probably worked for the people, the boomers, right, when things were stable, but they didn't really go to college. What they did was they did blue collar work. So now the American dream now is blue collar work. But we were definitely fooled because now a degree means nothing. A degree means absolutely nothing. If we're, say if I'm looking, I'm a millennial and I'm looking at Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Kai Cenat. You're looking at people on social media, DDG, killing it in the content game. What school did they go to? What college did they go to? The American dream now is picking whatever you want to do and work hard and you'll make it. That's the American dream. The American dream is becoming an entrepreneur and making it. 2026 is going to be a great year because a lot of people are going to be working hard into a field and they're going to make it. Whereas before there was too many requirements. Oh, you got to have a degree, you got to have this, you got to have that. All you have to do now is work hard. We have an administration that's going to reward you for working hard. Say what you want to say. They're only for the millionaires and the people with money. I hate to say it, those are the people that work the hardest. Amazon wouldn't be Amazon if Jeff Bezos didn't work hard. Meta wouldn't be Meta if Mark Zuckerberg didn't work hard. So yes, I want to be congratulated, not penalized for working hard. But the American dream is coming in here, doing something that you love every single day until you pop. It could be anything. If you want to be a plumber, electrician, if you want to be social media, if you want to, sell cars, whatever you do, it's about not worrying about the instant gratification. It's about putting your head down, working every single day, and then you'll get that delayed gratification and it will pay off. So the American dream has just changed. But people fail to realize because what's been pushing for us is college. College is a big multi-billion-dollar business. Is the propaganda they were pushing was college, but really it's always been building your own business. But building your own business in a space to where you don't have a lot of responsibilities. The more responsibilities, the more debt you have, the harder it is for you to be an entrepreneur. So that's what I want to say is millennials are now going through a crisis because they're trying to figure out what they want to do. So now you see a lot of them going to school or they say, you know what, fuck it, I'll just be an entrepreneur and I'm willing to grind it out and thug it out because I don't want to work for anybody.
A degree and a part-time job. We have to get the degree and a certification. Like, it's always and never just by itself like it used to be. Like, y'all know a college degree is like a high school diploma these days.
Yep.
Like, you got to get a master's minimum to start making decent money
I
to
don't even think you
survive.
need a
I'm
master's.
realizing that
You
we
don't
are
need a
in our
master's.
30s right now, and we're having to go back to our drawing board and recalibrate the blueprint that they spoon fed and shoved down our throats all of our lives,
Yep.
because it's no longer applicable. And one of the best ways I've read up on and I've actually seen in practice is to get a skill, get a certification, get a license. I suggest something in life services like HVAC, plumbing, real estate, financial services. I even know of a program where you can get your life insurance license in a month for $74. Like if you sign up right now in December, you'll have your license by the end of January.
That's
There's
right.
so many different ways for us to reestablish ourselves. Like we do not have to keep going down the same path that they told us because we can't afford a financial disruption right now, which I understand. But you're going to lose a lot more if you continue down a path that is no longer for you.
I'll tell you this right now. You can make a lot of money now by investing just a little bit into your education. If you invest in that degree, or not that degree, that trade school, that certification, that license, you don't have to spend 4 years now to make 100 grand. You can spend 2 months of your life learning a skill, getting a license, and now you're hitting the ground running. You're going to be an entrepreneur. Only way you're going to make it now is because of you. There's no degree that's going to put, I don't, like she said, master's. You don't need a master's. I got 2 degrees and I'm not making money because of my degrees. College is a waste of time. Only way college is worth something if you're going to college to be a lawyer or a doctor. Anything else you can do and learn on Phoenix for the dirt cheap, or you can do a trade, or you can get your CDL. There's so many things out there that require very little money, but how you set yourself apart and how you make money is you. If you get these licenses and these certifications and you do nothing, you will be broke. But if you are getting these things and you going hard every single day, you're going to make money. There's people in certain industries where they got 2 months or a month of education making way more money than somebody that went to school for 8 years. I'm telling you, it's true.
Yeah, millennials, we're aware there's a problem. And unfortunately, we are the victims of that problem. But we're also hopefully aware that there are possible solutions to fix said problem. So in 2026, if you're not executing and making moves to get yourself out of a situation that you don't like and is no longer feeding you, I don't think the problem is really the problem. I think the problem might be you.
Oh, the problem is you. You have to figure out what are you going to do and execute. Only way you're going to make it is if you do the same thing every single day, 6 months straight, and don't look at the result right now. Think about what's going to happen in the future if you keep putting in this work. Why are people successful in any of these fields? It's because they grind it out every single day. So, is it too late for somebody that's a millennial to start over? No. It's actually going to be the easiest time for you to make money if you work hard. There's going to be a lot of people that still don't make it in 2026, and they're going to blame the economy. They're going to blame this. They're going to blame that. But the question is going to be is, what have you done? Okay, you got the certification. So what's next? There's no handouts. What I love about this administration, what I love about being a Republican, a conservative, is this. You got to go and get it with this administration. Nobody's going to be giving you money. Okay, live off of us as long as you, those days are done. The people that are going to make it are going to be the people that took advantage and said, you know what? I'm going to be an entrepreneur and I'm going to grind. Or I'm going to be a plumber. I'm going to grind. I'm not worried about now. I'm worried about where I'm going to be next year at this same time. That's the energy that I have. That's how I feel like I'm going to make it in things that I'm doing. It's because I have that energy and I have that thought process. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's always going to keep this thing rocking, keep it going. Appreciate all the love and support. Hit the notification bell to see all the new videos. Daily show coming soon. I'm excited. I'm excited. No Fluff Morning Show. It's going to be a good one. Got the logo up. Ooh, okay. We're going to get this thing going. I appreciate you guys' love and support. Go get our Patreon coming. Throwing things in there, talking about life, talking about everything. We just got to keep it going, keep it cracking. I appreciate you guys. I'm out.